Guys, today is day 150 for Lily, and she is in labor. Hey, girly. She didn't go after the milking stand to raid for any grain after I was done milking the other two girls. Didn't go in the pasture, didn't go in the coops, chicken coops to look for any chicken grain. She's just been hanging out in this corner all day. She's been having some mild contractions. Her ligaments are almost gone. I don't know if you can tell, but there's an indent here where ligament's right there. I can barely feel it, but so we're gonna get some babies today, and these will be the first babies that Horton has on the ground. But she was staying back here, so I just went ahead and closed that door so the other girls stay out of here and leave her alone. They've been coming in and checking on her, but they're starting to irritate her now. I was hoping to trim her hooves before she delivered, but I couldn't get her up on the milking stand. Well, they're not too terrible. She just had them trimmed, say 4 weeks ago, so a month ago. Hey, baby. She's showing some progress. Her tail ligaments. Let me feel them here. I can't even find them. Yeah, they're gone. And you can see, well, she's turning now, but where the indent is here, that should not be here. So that's a sign that her tail ligaments are gone. Her udder is not filled up completely, but I'm thinking that's going to happen here while she's in labor or after she kids. Alright, Lily is starting. She has the first bubble out. I was just eating dinner. Same thing with Rose. With Rose, I was eating dinner and checked and there was a baby. Lily, I checked and I saw her push that bubble out. I'll try and get as much of this as I can. It's hard. If I need to help, I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Good girl. It's okay, baby. So it's been a few days since Lily was in labor. I had to stop the video. This kid was stuck. It took me and my husband both pulling and stretching her to get him out. Of course it was a boy. Lily's doing okay now. But he was 6 pounds, 2 ounces when he was born. Her kids are usually only 2 pounds, 3 pounds at the most. He was a big boy. I was hoping to get her whole labor and delivery on video, but obviously that didn't happen. Hey, Iris. Mistletoe 10-day window. It started today, actually. So hopefully I'll get hers. But she's also a first freshman, so she might need help. Hoping not. But we'll see. But Lily's doing good. She was eating some grain that got spilled. I mean, her udder isn't the greatest because she only had a single, so I started milking from day 1 to help increase her production. I'd show you Mistletoe, but she's down in the pasture. You can probably hear her, actually. Actually, that's Rose yelling. Iris does this every morning when I let the girls out. Rose goes down into the chicken coop, and then Iris can't find her, and she freaks out. Here comes Mama. Hey, Rose. And Lily's not really letting anyone over here because she's a kid. But she's also too fat to get on the milking stand without help anyway. So they all go over there to hide from her. So you know that she can't get her. Yesterday was the first day that Lilli actually went to the pasture. She left the kid up here, safe and sound underneath the milking stand, and she was down there for about 15 minutes grazing. Oh, Lilli. I'm not sure if I'm going to breed Lilli again. We'll see how fast she bounces back. I mean, her weight's a lot better than what it was when she was pregnant. I was really worried about that. She's not getting any grain right now because she is overweight, besides what she's picking off the ground right now, which I don't like that. You should never let your goats eat off the ground, but there's really nothing you can do whenever, you drop grain. They know it's going to be there. Even though I cleaned it up, she knows that the grain was spilled there, so she's either sniffing, and I'm sure there's a piece or two. But that's how they get parasites. And this is Horton's first kid on the ground. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not surprised with the airplane ears since Lilli has upright ears. Hopefully in the next video I will be able to capture Mistletoe's delivery. But we'll see. I have the camera up so I can watch them. Actually, some footage in this video will probably be from the camera I used to look. Because I was watching her through the house while I was eating dinner. And you can actually see her push out her first bubble. And that's when I came running. And I'm glad I did because that kid was not coming out. I was pulling with all my strength. I actually thought I dislocated his front legs. That's how hard I was pulling. My husband came out and he had to actually stretch her on each side of the kid's head. So that way his head was stuck. And I'm really surprised she only gave us one. This is the first year she's only given one, even her first freshening, which means her first time producing milk, giving birth. She get twins. I was got twins and triplets, and she was so big. Everyone was saying she's gonna give us 4 or 5. I'll post a picture here at the end of what she looked like. She was huge. I mean, she always gets big, but not quite that big. So I'm really surprised she only had one in there, but he was the size of 2 or 3 kids, I guess. And Lily's being a good mom, and she's recovering well. She was a little swollen for a couple days, but she's alright now. Today is Thursday. He will be a week old tomorrow, so I'm hoping to post this video either tonight or tomorrow. Then Iris is getting so big. She is about half the size of Rose right now, and she's only 10 weeks old. Iris will actually be getting bred this fall when she's about 9 months old. Well, I'll reevaluate her around that time, but as of right now, I plan on it. I mean, there's her beside Rose, or not Rose, sorry, Sprite, and Sprite's a lot bigger than Rose. And remember, she's only 10 weeks. I'd put her about 30 pounds right now. Rose was about 50 pounds when I first got her, but I don't know if you guys remember how rough condition she was. Her coat wasn't doing very well. She had barber pole worms, and she needed copper. Look at that coat now. But she's probably about, I'd put her at 70 pounds, 75. This girl is a lot taller, but she's a lot skinnier. Still working on her. I'm hoping to shave them all this week. I'm really hoping to shave Mistletoe tonight or tomorrow. Dealing with a mess with Lilli. And it's summertime in Pennsylvania. I really don't like dealing with fly strike. I never dealt with fly strike with goats. I've dealt with it with rabbits. It's not fun. Not sure how many of you remember me waiting for the bunnies to have their litter. Actually, Amara, which is the black and white one, but she did. They're actually 2 weeks old. And they started coming out of the nest and hanging out.